Imagine staring death in the face, not with a weapon, but with unwavering faith. What if your greatest enemy suddenly became your silent protector? Today we're diving deep into one of the Bible's most incredible true stories, the nail-biting account of Daniel in the lion's den. This isn't just an old tale. It's a powerful lesson in trusting God when everything seems lost. A story that will show you how impossible situations can turn into divine miracles. Get ready to discover how one man's courage changed an empire and why his faith still echoes through time. The air in the palace courtroom crackled with tension. Daniel, a man of God, stood calm and composed, but his future looked grim. Jealous officials had trapped King Darius with a sneaky law. Anyone who prayed to any god or man other than the king for 30 days would be thrown into a den of hungry lions. Daniel, true to his God, continued his daily prayers. The officials, with smug smiles, dragged him before the king, demanding justice for his crime. King Darius was heartbroken. He loved Daniel, but the law of the Medes and Persians was like concrete. Once made, it couldn't be changed. With a voice heavy with sorrow and defeat, he gave the terrible command. But even in that moment of despair, a flicker of hope escaped his lips. May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you. Daniel was taken away, sealed inside the dark, echoing den with the growling predators below. The heavy stone rolled over the den's mouth, plunging Daniel into absolute darkness. Roars ripped through the silence, and the air grew thick with the smell of wild beasts. Any normal person would have screamed, trembled, or simply given up. But Daniel was not normal. He knelt down, right there amidst the danger, and prayed. He poured out his heart to the God he had trusted his entire life, putting his very existence into divine hands. The lions, fierce and deadly, circled closer, their eyes like burning embers in the gloom. Then something incredible happened. Their menacing growls softened, then faded away. One by one, these mighty, flesh-eating predators lay down around Daniel, as calm as if they were sleepy house cats. God had sent his angel not to fight the lions, but simply to shut their mouths. It was a miracle beyond human understanding, a quiet testament to a faith that moved mountains, or in this case, silenced roaring beasts. Up in the lavish palace, King Darius spent a night of torment. Guilt gnawed at him, sleep wouldn't come, and he pushed away every bite of food. All he could think about was Daniel. As the first light of dawn painted the Babylonian sky, he raced out, his guards struggling to keep up. He reached the den, his heart pounding in his chest, and cried out with a voice full of raw anguish, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to deliver you from the lions?" From the dark depths came a calm, steady voice, like a cool stream on a hot day. "O King, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths. They have not harmed me, because I was found blameless before him and before you." Joy, pure and unbridled, flooded the king's soul. He practically shouted orders for Daniel to be lifted out immediately. When Daniel emerged, not a single scratch marred his skin. It was undeniable proof of God's mighty rescue, a reward for unwavering faith. Now the king understood the wicked plot that had unfolded. His anger was righteous and swift. He commanded that the scheming officials who had set this trap, along with their families, be thrown into the very same den. Before they even reached the bottom, the hungry lions, whose mouths had been shut for Daniel, fiercely overpowered them, devouring their treachery. Daniel's faithfulness didn't just save his life, it brought justice and showed the whole empire the triumph of God's righteousness over evil human schemes. King Darius, humbled and awestruck, issued a new decree across his vast empire. Everyone was to honor the God of Daniel, the living God whose kingdom endures forever. Daniel's courage reminded an entire nation that when we trust God completely, even the fiercest dangers bow to his will. This timeless story teaches us that faith is never wasted.